12-week holistic transformation. So you guys have been on here. You guys have been with me. We've been going through, we've been building physical health with workouts. We've been doing stuff to get healthier, but there's a lot of time outside of the physical, the workouts that we're doing that we need to actually be implementing lifestyle habits as well. And to be honest with you guys, I've been in the game long enough where I know that physical health is not the only thing that matters, right? Mental health matters, spiritual health matters. All that stuff is extremely, extremely important. And it all falls under the umbrella of health overall. So, the way that we're going to structure this thing is similar to if you guys have heard of a 75 hard. You got a couple habits that you're working on every single day to develop over the next, we're going to do 90 days in order to make these parts of your lifestyle, in order to have strong and good health holistically, spirit, soul, and body. And I'm telling you, if you guys can stick to these habits, I'm going to be doing them right here with you. This is going to be life transforming. And it's also great for anybody, no matter where you're at, whether you're a beginner or if you're very advanced in this stuff, in your physical health. This might be great for the mental health challenge. Or if you haven't been reading the Bible lately, or you've kind of let yourself fall on that level, this is going to help you get back on board with that in a very sustainable way as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. The purpose, guys, of the program is to develop holistic health over the next 90 days in a way that transforms your life, spirit, soul, and body. Overall, every category of what makes up a person. So here's what you can expect if you follow through on the program is a greater awareness of God's presence in your everyday life. That's because you're getting in the Word. That's because you're spending time with Him. Number two is greater clarity on His will and His plan for your life. Same thing. We are spending more time with Him, so we are going to know His plan and His will for us in a better way. Number three is greater focus in everyday life. That's because we are cutting out distraction and we're focusing on what actually matters and what's actually going to make a difference. Number four, we're going to notice greater fitness, greater physical fitness. You're going to have a better strength. You're going to have better mobility. You're going to have better conditioning. All of that stuff is going to be better. We're going to be leaner. We're going to be healthier. And we're going to be more productive. So I won't be surprised if some of you guys get promotions at your jobs over the next 90 days. I won't be surprised if you guys start standing out in your businesses over the next 90 days if you follow through on the plan. So three aspects of the program, right? We are doing these daily habits that enhance the areas which make up an individual's health. We have a spirit, we have a soul, and we have a body. So I'm defining a little bit what that actually looks like here. So when I talk about spirit, I'm talking about our relationship with God or our awareness of His presence in our life. So this is the spiritual side, the spiritual health. And next up, we're going to talk about the soul, which this is more mental health. This is a mindset. So we're going to be improving our mindset. We're going to be cutting out distraction and getting focused. And number three is our body. This is our physical health, which you guys know all about the physical health. Okay. Now's where we're getting into the habits, guys. So we are going to be breaking these down. I have these broken down so we're improving all of those areas. And what I like to call these, I got this from a mentor of mine who has us do the exact same practice, okay? He has us do the exact same practice. He doesn't necessarily break it into spirit, soul, body, but it's called the great eight. These are your daily disciplines that every day you're locked in on these, and it is going to change and transform your life if you can be consistent with this stuff. So number one is a morning faith time. You are cutting out specific time in the morning to get with God. That can look different for everybody. Sometimes for me, that looks like I go out and I go for a walk. Sometimes for somebody else, that looks like they're sitting and they're just meditating, they're just calmed. Sometimes for somebody, that means they are joining a Bible study. Sometimes for somebody, that means that they are listening to something that's going to build their faith. This can look different for everybody, and we can dive more into what that looks like. But the whole premise is that you actually cut that time out in the morning to start your day in the right place. Number two is one chapter of Bible reading. So you can read any chapter of the Bible. You could just go through a Bible plan on your phone, or you could go through a specific book. You could probably get through the whole New Testament in 90 days if you wanted to do that. But the whole premise here is actually consistency in getting in the Word. The Word of God says that we are transformed by renewing our minds to the Word rather than we're being conformed to the ways of the world. So we want to be transformed by consistently getting in the Word. We don't need to spend an hour just getting in the Word. We could just spend 5-10 minutes a day actually doing it consistently. And over time, that's going to lead to transformation. Number three, no social media scrolling. We're cutting out distraction. Like I said, cutting it out. Some of you guys are business owners. I'm a business owner. I use social media for marketing. This does not mean that I'm not allowed to use social media for marketing. This means I'm not allowed to sit there and scroll on social media. I know how easy it is to fall into that, especially with the excuse of I need it for my work, right? Yes, we do need it for our work. And yes, we should utilize it, use it as a tool, but not let it use us. So this is why we are cutting out all social media scrolling, and we're going to talk about some strategy, how we can do that throughout the process. Number four is worship music only. We had a conversation this morning with the guys, and one of the men in the group said that when he listens to only worship music, he did a trial where he just tried listening only to worship music and cutting out all the garbage music that has terrible lyrics and just brainwashes you to just think a certain way. When he cut all that stuff out and he only listened to worship music, he said something changed. He's like, I don't know what it was, but I had more joy. I had more passion. I felt better. I had more energy. I just felt better overall. And that's honestly what's going to happen for every person who does that. Okay, what's cool about nowadays is there is some awesome worship music, right? One of the guys in the groups, he likes metal music. Okay, there's Christian metal music, there's Christian rap music, there's Christian gym music, there's all sorts of good music. But the point is, it's glorifying to God and it's putting our worship and our praise in the right place rather than us getting brainwashed by what the world has to offer. Again, same thing. The transformation happens through renewing our minds rather than being conformed to the ways of the world. That's the reason we're doing that. Getting into physical health side, we have a 45-minute workout. Once a day, we're doing a 45-minute workout. We can talk about what that looks like. You guys all have programs with a 45-minute workout written each day for you to go and do. If that's too much, doing that 6 days a week, what you can do is you can go for a 45-minute walk. And that's not going to hurt you either. That counts as your workout as well. And then we are going to have 15 minutes of stretching. So you got to do a 15-minute stretch. Now, that's going to be really, really helpful, make your body feel phenomenal from doing that stretching. Now, next is we're going to track calories on MyFitnessPal. So we're tracking everything that we eat over the next 90 days. And as we do that, we're going to find out how much protein we're having, how many calories are we eating, how can we adjust. We only know if we're tracking. So that's the reason that I got you guys tracking and myself tracking. I'm going to be doing this in a way where I'm trying to actually shred down a little bit. So I'm going to be in a calorie deficit. I'm going to have the protein high. I'm only going to know that by tracking. And last thing that we're going to have as an implemented habit is we're going to have the same sleep and wake schedule. This is a big one. A lot of us are struggling to get enough sleep every night. So the reason that we have this as a habit is so that you can guarantee that you are getting enough sleep each night. Okay, let me check something real quick. Sorry, can you guys hear me okay still?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. My thing says internet unstable. So I want to just check on that really quick here. Okay, I think we're good to go. All right. So sleep wake schedule, right? That's going to be important for you guys. locking that in. And for myself included, I've been getting 5, 6 hours of sleep because I just don't prioritize it. So we can talk about why that's so important as well as we go through this program. Okay. Accountability, right? How are we going to hold each other accountable? Well, every week we're jumping on at 10 a.m. to a coaching call. A lot of you guys are going to see me through the week. So, man, you're going to be hearing from me because you're going to see me through the week. We're going to be talking about how we can also improve those things. 10 a.m., we can jump on and talk about what's going good, what's going bad. And then last up, we have a tracker I'm going to have all you guys download. And I highly encourage for you guys to print out and actually write them down right here too, right? Super simple. It's just going to have a tracker so you're able to check off the boxes as you go. So when you do that, all you guys are going to do, you'll click on the link. I'll send you the link, and you are just simply going to make a copy, make it your own, and I highly encourage that you print it off as well. Okay. You guys got fire hosed with information. Do we have any questions at all?
I would say no questions. I will just tell you right now, for the sleeping pattern, that is going to be difficult for me due to my work schedule,
Yes.
but I will try my best.
Yeah. And that's the big thing. And what's nice too about this, John, is that, man, I'm going to see you through the week, right? I see you through the week, and we're going to do these
Yep.
Saturday calls. So we're able to adjust this a little bit too. So, John, for you, I could say, all right, man, rather than, because I know your schedule changes every day. So you might be up late one night, up early another day.
Yeah.
So for you, bro, like what we could say is, hey, rather than having the same sleep wake schedule, John, you're going to go in and you're going to copy that sheet that I just gave you, and you're going to write 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep a night.
Gotcha.
There you go. Right. And then it's like, well, I might sleep in some days. I might not sleep in other days. But the whole premise of that one is to get enough sleep. And, for you, then it's going to be just actually putting in
It
that.
helps when it's the same time.
It does. And putting in the morning faith time, scheduling that in,
Yeah.
in the morning time. So, yep. Any other questions?
The first one that was on there, can you go back? Is that something that is by yourself,
Let me
or it could
check.
be in a group?
The faith time.
The faith time, is that just a by
Yeah.
yourself type of faith time, or is it
Well, hey, that's a good
actually in a
question,
group?
man. So, because I know why you're asking is because you get up and
Yep.
you join the Bible study. Now, what I would say for you, Jason, is in an ideal world, this would be time that you do get a little bit of time alone before. So I would honestly, man, I would encourage you, Jason. Trying to think of how I want to give you advice on this one. Because I do think the alone time is powerful, but I
Yep.
also think the Bible time is powerful as well. Um, so I mean, couple thoughts right now, and we could throw this around. We can throw this around. We can throw around the idea of potentially doing that devotional at a different time in the day. Would that be helpful for you, Jason? Would you be able to jump on more like 10 a.m. ish, midday ish?
No, I mean it's the time's great right now because
Right.
I don't have anything at that time. Like
Right.
my work schedule, like
Yeah.
once 8 a.m. hits, and then like it could,
Yeah.
it's just out of control until, you know,
I hear you.
who knows, right?
Yeah, and that's why I did it in the morning is I'm like, these guys work. They're doing stuff. They're busy. So I wanted to do it in the morning. And it shows a lot of dedication to get you up in the morning. So that was just a thought. I don't know if I want to I'm not going to do that then. I'm going to keep it how it is. But Jason, what you could do, man, is it doesn't need to be a ton of time. I would, bro, get up literally 5 minutes earlier and just give yourself a little bit of alone time. Well, actually, Jason, I'm thinking now, after the call, you end up getting a little bit of alone time, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Yep.
No, then keep it how it is, man. I would say for you, Jason, is like schedule like 5 until like whatever time you can, whether it's 5 to 6 or 5 to 5:30 or whatever. That's your morning faith time. And it can start off with that Bible study. And then after it's you getting that 5 to 30 minutes alone to digest and to really take it to God and go, what do you want me doing about this?
So sounds good.
Does that make sense?
Yep, that
Okay,
makes sense.
cool. And then I had another, I think whoever's on the iPhone was going to ask a question. I'd love to hear what you think.
Yeah, hey, it's Cliff here. I'm driving.
Nice, Cliff.
Does anybody need anything from the general store while I'm out?
I think John needs something. What do you need, John?
I'm good right now on everything in the general store. I'm good.
Oh man. Well, hey, whoever's reading the book with Cliff and I, we got to get on that too. Instead of scrolling on social media, we'll get reading. Okay. Um, Cliff,
Yes, sir.
Cliff, do you have any other questions?
So it says 12-week holistic health transformation. Is that starting
Tomorrow or Monday?
tomorrow
On
or
Monday.
Monday? Okay. All right.
And Cliff, I have this recorded too. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll share this with you guys afterward. Because I know you missed the first part of it. So I'm gonna share this whole thing with you guys. I'll make it into like a YouTube video and just share it. But basically, Cliff, the premise is over the next 12 weeks, we're going to develop 8 habits together as a group. And honestly, bro, they're just ones that we need to develop. You know, it's nothing crazy, it's nothing extraordinary. It's just the super simple stuff that we're doing day in and day out to be stronger spiritually, like we were talking about this morning, in our mindsets and in our bodies.
Awesome. That is great, man. That's exactly what I need. So let's do it, boys.
I love it, man. I love it, guys. All right. Good stuff. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this then, guys. If there's no other questions, John, you got something?
Nope.
Okay, cool, guys. I'll end it there. I'm gonna share this, and then I'm gonna get whoever wants to do this is gonna jump on board. But it's gonna be a lot of fun, and this is gonna be really helpful for me too. I think I love doing stuff with a group. I feel a lot more like accountable to doing it when I'm with other guys doing it. You know, so. I'm pretty pumped up with you guys. We'll go ahead and get after it, and we can kind of keep the conversation going.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
Good stuff, guys. I'm excited for you guys. Excited for myself too. Have a great weekend, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
Yes, sir. We'll see
Bye,
you.
y'all.
Bye-bye.